What is up to a Patriot Ranch family? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all being here. We are not out at the ranch today. We are here in the studio, and we've got a little bit of a cool one here for you today. At least one that I think can generally affect most of you. Today we're going to be talking about EDC belts, so stay tuned. We are interrupting your normally scheduled program to talk to you guys about a brand that we just recently partnered with that is helping us through our health and wellness journey, and that is Legion Athletics. We use their whey protein, their creatine gummies, as well as their pre-workout. They just dropped a couple new flavors of this. It's called Pulse. You have to check it out. Their flavors of whey are so freaking delicious. Make sure you click the link down below in the video description. We can save you some money. You can get healthy. What's better than that? Back to the video. All right, so today we're talking about EDC belts. I've got a bunch here on the table in front of me. I am only talking to you guys about stuff that I use. So there's no product on the table that I'm going to show you guys today that I don't personally wear myself. I'm going to give you some pros and some cons of each of them and let you know which ones I wear for certain situations. Let's jump right in with the one that I probably wear the most because of its versatility, and that is the Nexbelt. So if you haven't seen one of these before, it does have a ratcheting system on the back. You can tell this one's a little frayed up, and I'm going to show you a solution for that here in a second, but it's because I wear this thing so damn much. What I really love about it is that it has a small buckle. See if you can kind of see that buckle there. It has a very small buckle, and with the ratcheting system, push it in here if I can see. You can hear it click. It is a little weird. The other day I was in the bathroom and I thought to myself, man, it must sound really weird to, it was a public bathroom. I'm like, it must sound weird to anybody when they're hearing me do that. Kind of weird. But anyway, what I do love about this is that it does have that small buckle. And if you look at the stiffness of it, I mean, it's pretty stiff. I would say it's probably the second most stiff of the ones that we have on the table here today. But if you don't have any issues with pinch points in your hips or you don't mind a stiffer belt, this thing works really, really well. And I'll show you here. I actually brought out one of my carry guns here. So I have a 365 AXG Legion and a holster from my good friend Eric over at Alpha Omega, and it has this double, I believe they call it mono block. So I'm going to throw that on here. Get the clip behind there, and as you can see, fits really nice right on there. It is set up to handle anything up to, I believe these are 1.5 inch. And the mono block here is good on 1.5 inch, so works pretty well. Now if I can get it off of here. I've never tried this without it being on me. It's actually probably easier just to go like that, huh? But I just wanted to kind of show you the way that thing fits on there. Now, the great thing about the small buckle that we're talking about here is that if you have a 2-clip holster, it's nice and small so that your clips will spread on either side of this. I know most of you, if you're carrying appendix, you really like to ride as close to that 12 o'clock position as possible. And unfortunately, with something with a bigger buckle, you're almost forced to wear it closer to 1 o'clock because the clips won't fit around the buckle. But they make a few different versions of it. This is my favorite version because of the small belt buckle. But they do make a couple of ones with a little bit of a larger buckle if that's your style. The other thing I really like about this, I have the all black one here, and you can pretty much wear this with anything. I wear this to work, to my day job. I wear it when I'm out on the range. I wear it everywhere, and that's when I was telling you it's kind of worn up a little bit. That's because I wear this thing so damn much. However, I did reach out to Nexbelt because it was starting to get frayed, and they sent me a new one. And you'll see here on the inside of this belt, there's numbers on the back of it, and you actually cut the belt down to fit your own size. So it has marks all the way from 25 to 50. So that's a pretty wide range there. That should fit most of you, unless you're a child or super freaking fat. This thing should fit you. So yeah, you just grab a pair of scissors or a sharp knife and cut it where you need it, and that way you don't have a ton of overflow on it. But shout out to Nexbelt for actually, I bought that belt and I just hit up their normal customer service to get this replacement. So they were pretty cool about it. The next belt I have for you guys is from Kore. Well, technically, I got this one from Tier 1 Concealed. You'll see that it has a T1C on there, and you can kind of see the Tier 1 Concealed logo on here, but this belt is made by Kore. And like the last belt we were looking at, this is a ratcheting belt. You can hear the ratchet on there. Unlike the Nexbelt that has a button that controls the grip onto the belt, this one has a little latch on the side. So it sits right here on the bottom. You just push this bad boy up, belt comes out. But still in a public bathroom, you sound like that, which is kind of weird. The very makeup of this belt is similar to the Nexbelt. I think the Nexbelt is slightly stiffer than this one is, but just by a hair. Like just by a hair. This one is pretty stiff as well. This is probably, I don't know. I would say pretty much good for anything. Obviously, the version that I have here is in multicam. So I'm not really wearing this unless I don't mind multicam being my style for the day, which I guess is quite often for me. But I don't wear this one to work or anything like that. It's not for dressiness. Now, one of the reasons I don't wear this as much is that this belt buckle here is a honker. So if you see, I'm going to put my fingers on the sides. That's how wide this entire belt buckle system goes. Really far. So if you do have a dual clip holster, you know, either a winged holster, sidecar holster, whatever you want to call it, you're going to be hard pressed to stretch it over this. So the first holster that I had that had a double clip that I was trying to hold on this was a Incog X from Safariland and Haley Strategic, and I couldn't get it over here, so I couldn't wear this belt when I was using that holster. To me, that's really the only downside to this one. It hasn't frayed. It's kind of has this like coating on the side that keeps it from fraying, as opposed to here where it was just kind of like the raw, I guess this is nylon material. This one has like kind of a coating on the edge of it, so I haven't had any frays at all. This is from Kore, their regular EDC belt. Well, like I said, this one's technically from Tier 1 Concealed, so you can pick them up from them. I believe maybe Safariland does that. No, I believe Safariland does theirs with Nexbelt too, but they do some custom belts with different manufacturers for holsters too. They got some collab work going on. Now, the next three belts I have are from a company called Klik Belts. And I wasn't super familiar. They did send these out to me. However, they have become part of my rotation because I do enjoy them. And they're a little bit different than the other belts we were just looking at. So this is their black EDC slash duty belt. I've taken it fully apart here so we can kind of look at it a little better. As you can see here, it does have a cobra buckle on it. And so that thing's not going to fit through your belt loops. So you basically have to make sure that this end is off when you're wrapping it through, unless you're putting it into say some battle pants, some operator pants or something like that, and then it actually might fit. But for the most part, you got to take that off. But it is a very, very nice cobra buckle, very, very well made. And they were kind enough. They even put my logo right on the back there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not, but I'll show it to you. Pretty cool. So thank you, Klik Belts, for doing that. Now, what makes this one a little bit unique is that the part that's in my hands here, this is double ply. So it's nice and stiff. You can see it's not dropping at all. I'm not holding it tight or anything, and it's very, very stiff. The part right here is single ply. So this is the part that goes through here and then back around. So when you're doing this, you almost create a little bit of a double ply on the back end. But what it does is on your strong side here, if you're right-handed or on the left this way, it does have the double. So if you have like kind of the monoblock clip like we have here on this Alpha Omega one, you got a nice firm attachment point, yet it's not quite as firm on the other side, which surprisingly makes that thing very, very comfortable. At least I was surprised by it because it didn't have that rigidity. I don't know. What the fuck am I trying to say? It's not as stiff on that side. And I didn't feel as much of a pressure point right there on the front side of my hip. So really like this belt. They have a couple different versions of this on their site. This one here is in like a FDE slash kind of goldish color with a black cobra buckle. They put my logo on this one too there if you can see it. And it also has the 2-ply into 1-ply. Big fan of these belts, especially having kind of a couple different colors. And then the last one I have from them is similar to the first two. However, it has this little, what do you want to call it? Like a hook and loop section that will go back on itself. So as you pull it through, let me grab part of the cobra buckle here. So as you come through the cobra buckle here, it will strap back to itself. So makes it even a little bit more secure, and you're not worried about having one of those little like belt covers that keeps that excess in line. So pretty neat to have that. I don't have a single other belt that has that. I know there are some of those out there. I think the who is it? I think Blue Alphas does that. It kind of wraps back on itself. And I know that the HRT Arc Belt Inner Belt does that as well. So, but with the cobra buckle and the strap back, very, very quality belts. And I love this 2-ply. The material is super soft. It's almost like kind of seatbelt type feeling material. It feels really, really good. So all three of these are from Klik Belt. Lots of different styles, buckle combos. They got red ones, they got gold ones, they've got black buckles, they've got all kinds of different buckles. You can kind of mix and match. And you know, my conversations with the owner over there, he is a stand-up guy, supportive of everything 2A, and so we appreciate that as well. All of these belts are what is 100% in my day-to-day rotation. You can probably If you know me, you can ask my coworkers. They see me all the time with these damn things on. But we'll have links down below for all of these, for Klik Belts, for whether you want to go with Tier 1 concealed or the Kore version of this, as well as the Nexbelt. All of these come in multiple different colors and sizes. Just for reference, on all of these belts here, I'm a medium. I wear a size 34 waist jean. So if you're wondering which way you should go with Klik Belt, if you wear a 34 or a little bit under, like 32 to 34, the medium will work really well for you. And then with the Nexbelt and with the Kore or Tier 1 belt, you can cut these down to size, so you don't really have to worry about sizing at all. Like I said, these are day-to-day rotations. All of these are going to give you the support you need in order to carry your gun securely. What I'll tell you guys is that, you know, I'm a big fan of other belts that are out on the market. However, most of them don't hold up to heavy EDC usage. So think Groove Life. I'm a huge fan of Groove Life belts. I think the magnetic technology in those things is fantastic. I absolutely love them. But your gun's going to sag out. Your pants are going to sag down. If I'm not wearing a gun, which is hardly never, easily I would wear a Groove Life belt, but not with a gun. I'm not a huge fan of leather belts. I have not found one yet. If you are a company that makes a stiff leather belt that is great for EDC that does this, please hit me up. I would love to try your belts out, but I have not found a leather one yet. I have some like semi-stiff ones, you know, like a chubby. No, I'm just kidding. I just haven't found anything yet. But if you have any questions on these belts or any other belt you might be interested in buying, I've pretty much tried, I think, every EDC belt on the market. These just happen to be the three styles that I use now. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check you're still subscribed if you have already. And if you want to get notified every single time we post cool shit just like this, ring that notification bell. Until next time, I'm John from 2A Patriot Ranch.